Well, welcome back to another video. We just got set up on spot number 1. We have the Mega Live down, and we're going to be doing some walleye fishing today. So it is just the dog and I, and we've got the morning to fish. So hopefully we can find some walleye. We just got into August, so I'm super excited that mid-July to early August transition kind of happened, and we're seeing fish in some different spots. Super excited to try and find some walleye today. Hopefully we can, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. There we go, fish on. And it's the right species. Oh, I think our other GoPro died, so just have the chest mount. It's a little bit windy, but this is going to be our first walleye of the day. Saw them on the Mega Live, and I jigging wrapped them. Had a hit or two, but they never hung on. So there's our first walleye of the day with the jig and worm. There's a bite. I think that's our right species again. Number 2 of the day, another nice walleye. He'd be a perfect eating size, but I don't think we're gonna keep any today here. There we are. Number 2 of the day. Feisty guy. There we go. On the jig and wrap. I guess this could be a netter. There we go. There we are. Our biggest walleye of the day. Nothing too massive, but a nice fish. There he goes. Chest mount just died, but that's our first one on the jig and wrap. We haven't had a very great start to our morning, but just found that a nice pot of 5 or 6 walleye. Dropped the jig and wrap right down, and he ate it off bottom before I could even jig it. So yeah, very cool. There we go. That's a good fish. Ooh, that's a nice wall. Oh my goodness. Well, we did it. Now this guy, oh my goodness, that's a nice walleye. He did not want the jig and wrap, but let me tell you, he chased that jig and worm. I think that slower fall for this guy really did it. I threw the jig and wrap down at him. I saw him, and he wasn't really interested, this guy, but he liked the jig and worm, and that's a lovely walleye. He's about a 25 and a quarter. It's we're having a pretty fun morning. Not a ton of fish, but some quality ones like this one. What a beautiful walleye. Nice. I'll show you the jig that did the trick. 1/4 ounce Northland metallic. This is the chartreuse metallic. I use a lot of gold metallics as well. And I really love the jig and wrap, jig and worm 1-2 punch for these summer walleyes. You can't go wrong. The aggressive ones will hit the jig and wrap. If they don't seem interested, you just pitch the worm right out to them, and usually that'll do the trick. So awesome. That's a giant. Oh my goodness. Took this guy forever to bite. Excuse me, Maggie. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. We're gonna take care of him and then get him back, but look at this beautiful walleye on that white number 7 jig and wrap. He's about 24 and a half incher on the jig and wrap. My favorite 1-2 punch for summer walleye. We'll get this fish back. There he goes. Wow. That was insane. I wish I had a Mega Live recording because it took him so long to bite. That was wild. Well, we're on again. A little bit smaller, switched back up to the jig and worm. That'd be another decent eater there. Back down she goes. All right, now that we've caught a decent amount of fish, I want to show you guys the structure we've been fishing here. So I don't have it all charted, but these are the mid-lake shoals. All that red stuff's shallow, so you're 8 feet and above. And then we got this orange, which is at 15 to 20, and the green is at your 20 to 30 mark. And so early on in the year, probably about a month ago, we were fishing up in this red, a lot of shallow walleye on these shoals. Once they moved out from the points, we were fishing the shoals here up shallow, and then they moved out deeper to that 15 to 20. And now, because we're in August, they slid out even deeper, and now we've been fishing a lot of this green stuff. So more specifically right now, that 22 to 25-ish mark, we've been seeing a lot of walleye, and this is the zone where we've been catching all our walleye in today, off the shoals, but kind of on these flats right off them. So there we go. Don't need a hook in the hand at the moment. There's another one back down. Another little walleye. So here we go. Perfect example here. We've got kind of a rock. I'll have to turn it a bit more so you can see him better, but there's a school of 4 or 5 there. There, you can kind of see him better now. We'll pitch right out to him and see if we can get him. I think one's chasing it now. Looks like they're chasing it. There we go. Just like that. Perfect example of how Mega Live works. This guy's a little better than the last couple. He'd be another perfect keeper. There we go. That's a prime example of a nice school of walleye there. We're down 22 feet, and we'll see if we can jig those guys up. Give it a little pitch out just like that. I've got one of them. Another not bad walleye here. We're getting into a pretty good bite. Don't have too much longer to fish. Back down he goes. Seems like all the walleye that are schooled up are the smaller ones. The 2 walleye that I caught by themselves were the 2 bigger ones, that 25 1/4 and the 24 1/2 incher. They were just by themselves. And all these little guys are schooled up in probably about 6 to 8 walleye per school. And yeah, we're just picking them off one by one in on this nice flat off the mid-lake shoal. So that is going to be it for today, guys. It's almost lunchtime, so we only had the morning to fish, sadly, because the fish were biting, so it'd be nice to stay out all day, but unfortunately we can't. I showed you guys a bit how to catch walleye in the August time frame. I'll show you a bit what I like to do, what kind of lures I'm using for the most part. And they both, jig and worm is one of my favorite summer lures. You can't go wrong with it. And then the jig and wrap is another one that I've been using a lot lately too. So anyways, hopefully you guys learned something through this video today. It's getting really windy out, so we're gonna have a bit of a rough ride back, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned something, and we'll see you next time.